Discovery Island is an 11.5-acre island in Bay Lake, Florida. It is located on the property of Walt Disney World in the city of Bay Lake. Between 1974 and 1999, it was an attraction open to guests who could observe its many species of animals and birds. Disney originally named it Treasure Island, and later renamed it to Discovery Island. It currently sits abandoned, but can be seen by any watercraft in Bay Lake. Discovery Island is now the name of one of the lands in Disney's Animal Kingdom. From 1900 to 1937, the island was known as Raz Island, named after the family that lived there. In the late 1930s, it was purchased for $800 by a man named Delmar Nicholson, otherwise known as Radio Nick, who renamed it Idle Bay Isle and lived there for 20 years with his wife and pet Crane. It was later sold, renamed to Riles Island, and used as a hunting retreat. Disney bought it in 1965 as part of its strategic property acquisitions before building the Walt Disney World Resort. Delmar lived on the island and grew exotic plants prior to the island's acquisition by Disney. The island opened as Treasure Island on April 8, 1974, as a place to observe wildlife, and was later renamed Discovery Island when it was recognized as a zoological park. The admission cost in 1995 was $10.60 for adults and $5.83 for children aged 3 through 9. It was later upped in March of 1999, including tax. The island's facilities were the home of the last known dusky seaside sparrow before it died in July of 1987. And in 1989, Disney was accused by People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA, of mistreating vultures that landed on Discovery Island. Disney confirmed that some of them died while being captured by their employees, and following this allegation, state and federal officials charged Disney with 16 counts of animal cruelty. These charges were ultimately dropped after Disney made improvements, but did not admit to wrongdoings. Discovery Island housed approximately 150 birds and small primates. It housed the last surviving specimens of the now extinct dusky seaside sparrow. The island was also occasionally used as a movie filming location, most notably for the climax of Treasure of Matacumbe, in which it doubled for the titular Florida Key. However, as you know, Discovery Island closed to the public on April 8, 1999, exactly 25 years after its opening, but continued to operate until July 9, 1999, at which point all of its animals had been relocated to Disney's Animal Kingdom, whose Safari Village hub area was renamed Discovery Island and other zoos. And although Disney never officially stated its reasons for closing the park, poor attendance and high maintenance costs, combined with the newer and bigger Disney's Animal Kingdom being opened a year before, were most likely the causes. And since its closing, the island has sat largely abandoned, with no signs of development. Disney considered teaming up with Cyan Worlds to turn the island into a replica of the titular island from the video game Myst, where visitors would solve puzzles while exploring. As of 2022, all original buildings and attractions remain on the island, though several have sustained major damage from hurricanes and natural decay. Today, the island can be easily seen from Walt Disney World Monorail, Disney's Wilderness Lodge, Disney's Contemporary Resort, and Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, as well as from boat trips between them. It is adjacent to the former site of Disney's River Country Water Park, which closed in November 2001 and was ultimately demolished in April of 2019. In 2009, an account was published of an unauthorized exploration, quote, a couple of years ago, with photographs by Shane Perez. In 2017, a film was published by Matt Sansois of Exploration of the island. On April 30th, 2020, a man was arrested for camping on Discovery Island. He was removed from the island and banned from Walt Disney property. He called the island a tropical paradise, and said that he didn't know that the area was off limits to the public.